Want to learn your target language for free? Then get our language gifts of the month right now before they expire. Here's what you're getting this month. First, the Getting Sick Conversation Cheat Sheet. Are you able to describe your symptoms in your target language? If not, download our new conversation sheet and learn must-know words and phrases for the doctor. Second, the Language Learning Starter Pack PDF ebook. If you're new to the language, do you know what words to learn first? With this ebook, you'll get over 70 basic words and phrases that beginners need to know. Start with these words first. Download it right now. Third, can you talk about economics in your target language? Learn how to say profit, demand, taxes, and much more with this quick vocab bonus. Fourth, 30 must-know opposite nouns. Learn how to say day and night, question and answer, and much more. You'll pick up over 30 words with this vocab bonus. Fifth, free audiobooks for our members only. If you're not a member yet, sign up for a free lifetime account and unlock our huge library of language learning audiobooks. Save them to your device and listen and learn. They're yours to keep forever. And finally, the deal of the month. If you want to finally master the language with lessons by real teachers and our complete language learning program, get 35% off Premium or Premium Plus with the Power Up sale. To get your gifts and language learning resources, click the link in the lesson description below. Download them right now before they expire. Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to use when talking on the phone. After watching this video, you'll be able to ask for someone on the phone and to put someone on hold. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Making a Phone Call PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Xin chào, tôi muốn nói chuyện với người phụ trách.
Vâng, xin chờ một chút.
Once more with the English translation.
Xin chào, tôi muốn nói chuyện với người phụ trách.
Hello, I'd like to speak with the person in charge.
Vâng, xin chờ một chút.
Okay, just a moment. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say hello on the phone. That's
Xin chào. Xin chào.
Then you'll need to learn how to say, I'd like to speak with person. The pattern is
Tôi muốn nói chuyện với.
person. This Vietnamese sentence literally translates as, I want to speak with person, but it means I'd like to speak with person. For example, hello, I'd like to speak with the person in charge.
Xin chào, tôi muốn nói chuyện với người phụ trách. Xin chào, tôi muốn nói chuyện với người phụ trách.
Now, how do you answer this question?
Vâng, xin chờ một chút.
Okay, just a moment. Listen to it again.
Vâng, xin chờ một chút. Vâng, xin chờ một chút.
This Vietnamese sentence literally translates as, yes, please wait for a bit, but it means, okay, just a moment. Here are a few more phrases you can use with the same pattern to talk on the phone. The person in charge.
Người phụ trách. Người phụ trách.
A sales representative.
Đại diện bán hàng. Đại diện bán hàng.
The manager.
Người quản lý. Người quản lý.
Customer service.
Dịch vụ khách hàng. Dịch vụ khách hàng.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Tôi muốn nói chuyện với đại diện bán hàng.
Vâng, xin chờ một chút.
Tôi muốn nói chuyện với người quản lý.
Vâng, xin chờ một chút.
Tôi muốn nói chuyện với dịch vụ khách hàng.
Vâng, xin chờ một chút.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, I'd like to speak with person?
Tôi muốn nói chuyện với.
Person. And how do you answer it?
Vâng, xin chờ một chút.
Imagine you want to talk to a sales representative. Do you remember how to say, a sales representative?
Đại diện bán hàng. Đại diện bán hàng.
Say, I'd like to speak with a sales representative.
Tôi muốn nói chuyện với đại diện bán hàng.
Now say you want to talk to a sales representative and answer it.
Tôi muốn nói chuyện với đại diện bán hàng.
Vâng, xin chờ một chút.
Now, imagine you want to talk to the manager. Do you remember how to say, the manager?
Người quản lý. Người quản lý.
Say, I'd like to speak with the manager.
Tôi muốn nói chuyện với người quản lý.
Now say you want to talk to the manager and answer it.
Tôi muốn nói chuyện với người quản lý.
Vâng, xin chờ một chút.
Now imagine you want to talk to customer service. Do you remember how to say customer service?
Dịch vụ khách hàng. Dịch vụ khách hàng.
Say, I'd like to speak with customer service.
Tôi muốn nói chuyện với dịch vụ khách hàng.
Now say you want to talk to customer service and answer it.
Tôi muốn nói chuyện với dịch vụ khách hàng.
Vâng, xin chờ một chút.
Want to speak real Vietnamese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at Vietnamesepod101.com.
Hey there, my name is Ling. Welcome back to Vietnamesepod101.com, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Vietnamese. This video today is going to be a little bit advanced because it talks about questions and answers for job interviews. I know for beginners it might be a little bit tricky, but if you want to impress Vietnamese employers, probably you can learn something in this video. And for high-level learners, these questions are also pretty basic, and after answering in Vietnamese, you can switch to English, but at least you impress them, right? So let's see what we got. Number one, the very basic question. Bạn tên là gì? Bạn tên là gì? Bạn tên là gì? Bạn tên là gì means what's your name? Simply like that. And probably you will see these questions a lot, not only in job interviews but also outside of the companies or the office. Right, so bạn tên là gì means what's your name, and to answer you can say tôi tên là, tôi tên là, tôi tên là, and then you put your name after that. Maybe they won't ask you your name because they saw it in your resume already, but it's really good if you can start the conversation or the interview by introducing your name. So, xin chào, tôi tên là Linh, or xin chào, tôi tên là Trang, or xin chào, tôi tên là blah blah blah. Okay, so tôi tên là. Question number 2. Bạn đang sống ở đâu? 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 Bạn đang sống ở đâu means where do you live? For answering, tôi đang sống ở. Tôi đang sống ở means I'm living in or I live in somewhere. So tôi đang sống ở quận Hoàn Kiếm. That means I'm living in Hoàn Kiếm district. Or tôi đang sống ở Hà Nội. That means I live in Hà Nội. Tôi đang sống ở. Alright, the next question might be about your work experience and it's gonna be trước đây bạn đã từng làm công việc gì? Trước đây bạn đã từng làm công việc gì? Trước đây bạn đã từng làm công việc gì? That means what kind of job did you do before or what was your previous job? For answering, you can say tôi từng làm. Tôi từng làm. Tôi từng làm, okay? Tôi từng làm means I used to do or I used to be something. This is the new grammar point, okay? We've never mentioned this before. I used to be, that means something you did in the past and you don't do it now. So you can say tôi từng, okay? For example, for me, I used to be a makeup artist. So I can say tôi từng làm makeup artist. Tôi từng làm makeup artist, okay? So, trước đây bạn đã từng làm công việc gì? And tôi từng làm. Next question. Tại sao bạn biết đến công ty chúng tôi? Tại sao bạn biết đến công ty chúng tôi? Tại sao bạn biết đến công ty chúng tôi? Tại sao bạn biết đến công ty chúng tôi? That means why do you know about our company? So for answering, you can say tôi biết đến công ty anh chị qua internet. Tôi biết đến công ty anh chị qua internet. If you want to say that I know about your company through an online advertisement, you can say tôi biết đến công ty anh chị qua một quảng cáo trên mạng. Tôi biết đến công ty anh chị qua một quảng cáo trên mạng. Tôi biết đến công ty anh chị qua một quảng cáo trên mạng. Okay, so you can use qua for through or by. Okay, tôi biết đến công ty anh chị qua một quảng cáo trên mạng. Anh chị có thể chia sẻ về điểm mạnh, điểm yếu của mình. Anh chị có thể chia sẻ về điểm mạnh, điểm yếu của mình. Anh chị có thể chia sẻ về điểm mạnh, điểm yếu của mình. That means can you share about your strengths and weaknesses? Okay? For example, if you are a man, of course, then they will ask you or they will call you, they will address you anh. And if you are a woman, they will address you as chị. So anh or chị here doesn't mean that you're older. It just means a formal way to communicate with candidates in interviews, okay? Anh, chị. So when you answer or when you address them, you also can use anh or chị for the suitable person. Now, if you want to share about your strengths, you can say điểm mạnh của tôi là. Điểm mạnh của tôi là. Điểm mạnh của tôi là. For example, điểm mạnh của tôi là khả năng giao tiếp. Điểm mạnh của tôi là khả năng giao tiếp. Điểm mạnh của tôi là khả năng giao tiếp. That means my strength is, or one of my strengths is communication. Okay? Now, if you don't really want to share about your weaknesses, but you still have to, so you can say điểm yếu của tôi là. Điểm yếu của tôi là. Điểm yếu của tôi là, and then you put something you want to share. For example, điểm yếu của tôi là làm việc đội nhóm. Điểm yếu của tôi là làm việc đội nhóm. Điểm yếu của tôi là làm việc đội nhóm. That means one of my weaknesses or my weakness is team working. But I hope that you don't have to say that. Another question would be tại sao anh chị muốn làm việc ở đây? Tại sao anh chị muốn làm việc ở đây? Tại sao anh chị muốn làm việc ở đây? That means why do you want to work for our company? Tại sao anh chị muốn làm việc ở đây? Okay. For answering, you can say tôi muốn làm việc ở đây để phát triển bản thân lên một mức cao hơn. Tôi muốn làm việc ở đây để phát triển bản thân lên một mức cao hơn. Tôi muốn làm việc ở đây để phát triển bản thân lên một mức cao hơn. That means I want to work here or I would like to work here to develop myself in a higher level. Okay? Tôi muốn làm việc ở đây để phát triển bản thân lên một mức cao hơn. I've noticed that this video, the sentences are a little bit long, so if you are confused about the tones, so try to listen to the whole sentence and copy the up and down sound, okay? Copy the rhythm, and then you'll have like a very natural accent. Another question would be a little bit tricky because they might ask, tại sao anh chị lại nghỉ việc ở công ty cũ? Tại sao anh chị lại nghỉ việc ở công ty cũ? Tại sao anh chị lại nghỉ việc ở công ty cũ? That means why did you quit your job at the old company or at the previous company? Tại sao anh chị lại nghỉ việc ở công ty cũ? So, for example, if you just want to say that you want to simply change the work environment, then we can say tôi muốn có một môi trường làm việc mới. Tôi muốn có một môi trường làm việc mới. Tôi muốn có một môi trường làm việc mới. That means I want to have a new work environment. The last question that you may face is mức lương kỳ vọng của anh chị là bao nhiêu? Mức lương kỳ vọng của anh chị là bao nhiêu? Mức lương kỳ vọng của anh chị là bao nhiêu means what is your expected salary? Mức lương kỳ vọng của anh chị là bao nhiêu? Okay, so for answering you can just simply say tôi kỳ vọng. Tôi kỳ vọng. Tôi kỳ vọng. That means I expect. Or you can say mức lương kỳ vọng của tôi là. Mức lương kỳ vọng của tôi là. Mức lương kỳ vọng của tôi là. That means my expected salary is something, and then you put the number after that. Okay, so those are some very basic questions. Once you are able to have an interview in Vietnamese, that means you are a very, very fluent Vietnamese speaker already. I believe that. Okay, I hope that you can use some of them, and I hope that you also can find a really good job in Vietnam. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe the channel, and visit the website VietnamesePod101.com to learn more Vietnamese. Thank you again, and see you in the next one. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại.
Want to speak real Vietnamese from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at VietnamesPod101.com.
Hi guys, it's Linh again. Welcome back to VietnamesePod101.com, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Vietnamese. In this video today, I'm going to share with you some questions that you can use to start a conversation. And also, I'm going to share with you what questions you can ask and what questions you should not ask Vietnamese. Okay, now let's get started. The number one question would be to ask about the other person's name, and the very easy one in Vietnamese we can say bạn tên là gì? Bạn tên là gì? Bạn tên là gì? Okay, bạn tên là gì means what's your name. So bạn is a very basic way to start a conversation when you don't know the other person's age. If you just want to be friendly, or if you want to start a conversation in a very basic way, we can start with bạn. But after knowing like each other's ages, you can use like different pronouns to address the other person. For example, chị or anh for older people, and cô or chú for like our parents' generation. The next one is very common in Vietnamese because it will decide how you address the other person. So it's very important to know their age. But we don't really say how old are you, but instead we say in what year were you born. So in Vietnamese we can say bạn sinh năm bao nhiêu? Bạn sinh năm bao nhiêu? Bạn sinh năm bao nhiêu? Okay, bạn sinh năm bao nhiêu means in what year were you born? Bạn sinh năm bao nhiêu? It's not offensive at all to ask someone's age because it's really important to know, and then you will address them in a proper way or a suitable way. Okay, bạn sinh năm bao nhiêu? Assuming that you are talking to a person who is younger than you, okay? So I would just use em. Another question would be em đang đi học hay đi làm? Em đang đi học hay đi làm? Em đang đi học hay đi làm means are you a student or are you working? Em đang đi học hay đi làm? It also means are you studying or are you working? Okay? Em đang đi học hay đi làm? The next one would be asking about leisure time. So, for example, if you want to say what do you do in your free time, in Vietnamese we say bình thường lúc rảnh em làm gì? 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 Okay, that means usually when you are free, what do you do? Bình thường lúc rảnh em làm gì? Em có thích không? Em có thích không? Em có thích không? Em có thích không? Em có thích something không means like, do you like something? For example, if you want to say like, do you like watching movies? You can say em có thích xem phim không? Em có thích xem phim không? Okay. And if you want to say like, do you like cooking? Em có thích nấu ăn không? Em có thích nấu ăn không? Nhà em ở đâu? Nhà em ở đâu? Nhà em ở đâu means where's your house? We don't really say where do you live, but in Vietnamese we can ask where's your house. That means like in which area do you live? Okay, and it's very common as well. You don't have to be afraid. Nhà em ở đâu? Alright, another question would be em có hay về nhà không? Em có hay về nhà không? Em có hay về nhà không? Em có hay về nhà không means do you usually visit your house or do you usually visit your hometown? For cases that that person doesn't live with their family or doesn't live in their hometown, but they live separately. Okay, so if you want to ask like how often they visit their family or their hometown, you can say em có hay về nhà không? Em có hay về nhà không? Em làm ở đâu? Em làm ở đâu? Em làm ở đâu means where do you work? Em làm ở đâu? Em làm ở đâu means where's your company, where's your office, where do you work, etc. Just basically the place that you work. Where do you work? Em làm ở đâu? So far so good, right? Do you feel like we are asking a lot of personal questions? But it's very okay, it's very common in Vietnam, okay? When you start a conversation, it's better to know like a little bit more detail about the other person. So I'm sure that these questions are okay to ask, so don't worry, okay? The next question would be asking about siblings. So in Vietnamese, we have this question. Em có anh chị em gì không? Em có anh chị em gì không? Em có anh chị em gì không? That means, do you have any siblings or do you have any brothers or sisters? Em có anh chị em gì không? Another question would be, em có được nghỉ cuối tuần không? 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 That means, do you have to work on weekends? So if you want to ask the person out on a date or if you want to just hang out with them, you can say, em có được nghỉ cuối tuần không? And then you can set an appointment on weekends. Em có được nghỉ cuối tuần không? Em thích nghe nhạc gì? Em thích nghe nhạc gì? Em thích nghe nhạc gì means what kind of music do you like? Em thích nghe nhạc gì? Okay? So when we ask about hobbies, it's really easy to get to know each other better, or it's really easy to get along well because maybe you will have something in common. So, em thích nghe nhạc gì? And instead of using nghe nhạc, you also can use some other different words. For example, em thích xem phim gì? That means what kind of movie do you like? Okay? Or em thích ăn gì? That means what do you like to eat or what do you like eating? Okay? Em có hay đi du lịch không? 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 That means, do you travel often or do you like traveling? Something like that. So that just means you want to ask whether that person enjoys traveling. Em có hay đi du lịch không? Like after each question like this, you can also ask follow-up questions to like expand the conversation and the topics, okay? You don't really have to ask like many questions at the same time because it might be a little bit weird. But take your time and take it slow, okay? Alright, so after many questions, maybe this is the time where you want to get the person's contact, right? Or Facebook or phone number. So in Vietnam, we use Zalo a lot, and this is very common for all Vietnamese people. If you want to ask the other person's phone number, but you don't really want to ask directly, you can say, em có Zalo không? Instead, em có Zalo không? Em có Zalo không means do you have Zalo or do you use Zalo? But if they have a phone number, like 99% that they will have Zalo, okay? Em có Zalo không? Or you can use em có Facebook không? Em có Facebook không? In Vietnamese we say Facebook. Facebook, not Facebook, like that. Facebook. So em có Facebook không? Em có Facebook gmail.com. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope they are helpful for you to start a conversation, especially with someone you like. It's very polite, very common, you don't have to worry at all, and you can ask the questions anytime you want. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe the channel, and visit the website VietnamesePod101.com to learn more Vietnamese. Thank you so much again for watching and see you in the next one. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is the power of textbooks and digital detox. In this digital age where we're all using apps and smartphones to learn languages, you might not think of a textbook as the first resource to turn to, right? But if you're avoiding textbooks, then you're missing out on some powerful language learning benefits. So today you'll learn why textbooks are still a powerful resource in the digital age, why some, but not all, digital resources might hurt your ability to learn, and how to do a digital detox and learn off-screen with our program. And we're giving away a brand new conversation cheat sheet, so keep watching. But first, here are this month's new lessons and resources. Be sure to download these now before we take them down in a few days. First, the Getting Sick Conversation Cheat Sheet. Are you able to describe your symptoms in your target language? If not, download our new conversation sheet and learn must-know words and phrases for the doctor. Second, the Language Learning Starter Pack PDF ebook. If you're new to the language, do you know what words to learn first? With this ebook, you'll get over 70 basic words and phrases that beginners need to know. Start with these words first. Download it right now. Third, can you talk about economics in your target language? Learn how to say profit, demand, taxes, and much more with this quick vocab bonus. Fourth, 30 must-know opposite nouns. Learn how to say day and night, question and answer, and much more. You'll pick up more than 30 words with this vocab bonus. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Okay, let's jump into today's topic. The power of textbooks and digital detox. You probably have some language learning apps on your phone, right? But do you have any textbooks? Let us know in the comment section. Digital resources like apps and physical resources like books have their pros and cons. But if you're learning with digital resources only, you might be missing out on some benefits that come with physical resources. What are they? First, a digital detox. This is a basic one. A textbook gives you a break from the screen. You're not sitting in front of so much blue light all day, which can have an impact on your sleep. That's just for your overall health. Second, the ability to focus and improve your focus. Here's a question for you. How long is your attention span? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? The thing is, attention and the ability to focus are crucial for learning and succeeding with any goal in life. But if you're learning on a device, you'll get pop-ups and notifications. If you're on YouTube, well, the algorithm will have you watching cat videos soon enough. These things are designed to keep you jumping from one thing to the next, and all of this hurts your attention span and your ability to learn. With a book, it's much easier to focus, and consistently learning with one can help improve your focus. Third, if the book has a really good story to follow, it makes it more fun to learn. This may not be something you can find in every textbook, but you can find it in textbook resources like bilingual storybooks. Fourth, you get a clear path to follow. Textbooks give you a linear path from page 1 to 100. You know where to go next, how far you are from the end, and what you have left to learn. With an app, you'll be forever swiping and not really knowing if you're getting anywhere. Fifth, textbooks have gone through academic rigor, meaning they've been made by teachers or checked by teachers. So you're learning the correct forms, the correct language, and you can rely on it to be accurate. If you Google for blogs about phrases to learn, there's a chance the information is not completely accurate. Sixth, textbook lessons are curated and organized so that what you learn on page 1 helps you understand page 2 and so on. It builds you up and teaches you crucial language skills that beginners need to know, like how to introduce yourself first, then how to grow that conversation. As an added bonus, you can write in them. What about the downsides of textbooks? There are a few. The content gets old fast. Language always changes. There's new slang. So that's where digital lessons do well. Also, books can get boring and overwhelming. An approach you can consider for a textbook is to put in a certain amount of time, say 20 or 30 minutes a day, and then walk away, so you're not overwhelmed. But by providing a digital detox, allowing us a framework for focus, offering reduced distractions, being easy to follow and accurate, textbooks are powerful in a digital world. So, should you go for digital detox and get a textbook? If you can handle a bit of change to your routine, then why not? If you're worried about learning the same thing from two sources, don't worry. Learning something like a grammar rule from multiple angles will only help you understand it better and reinforce your memory. A book will give you a clear direction of where to go, what to learn, and challenge your mind in ways that digital lessons might not. So, how do you do a digital detox and learn with our program? First, you can print out our extensive reading books. Extensive reading is a learning tactic where you read books that are appropriate for your level, and the goal is quantity over quality. You should read a lot and skip over the words you don't know. To access these, just visit the lesson library to find our extensive reading books. Second, download our PDF lesson notes and print them out. The lesson notes give you the lesson in writing, the dialogue, the vocab, grammar explanations, sample sentences, and cultural insights. Find the lesson notes in every one of your lessons. Third, use our printable visual flashcards. With these, you'll learn over 1,500 of the most common words. If you want the link to the visual flashcards, just leave a comment and we'll reply with it. Fourth, you can also use our printable conversation cheat sheets. With these, you'll learn words and phrases for the most common conversation topics. If you want the link to our collection of cheat sheets, again, leave a comment and we'll reply with it. Remember, the ultimate goal here is to go for a digital detox, challenge your brain in a new way, and try new resources. So thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Next time, we'll talk about how to start conversations, talking points for language learners. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye! Have you ever started learning a language but just couldn't continue? Why does this happen, and what do successful language learners do differently? In this video, we're going to talk about why you should put your language learning on autopilot. We asked you, and the #1 reason people don't continue is time. Either you don't make the time for learning or you're just too busy. But a lot of the time, this is caused by the resources you're using. If you've downloaded 5 language apps and bought 2 books, you'll get overwhelmed about where to start and what to do next. So what do successful language learners do? Successful learners don't overwhelm themselves thinking, what should I do today? They put their learning on autopilot. Imagine this. Let's say you have a favorite TV show. A new episode comes out every Tuesday. So you know what you're doing on Tuesday night. You don't have to think about it. You don't need a reminder. It's automatic. Every Tuesday, you watch an episode. You make it into a habit. Now, how do we apply that to language learning? First, habits. If you have a habit of learning, then you're already on autopilot. So, set a small, measurable monthly goal with a deadline, like learn 100 words or do 30 lessons by the end of the month. Once you know your goal, you can backtrack. So, for example, divide 100 words by 30 days in a month, and you get 3.33. So you should learn about 3 words a day. Now you know what to do. 3 words a day. There's no confusion. Do those 3 words and you're done. You don't need to think about what you should be doing because you already know what you're doing. It becomes a habit. The second way to stay on autopilot is with language textbooks. This is basically just because books are sequential. You just follow the pages from one until the end. You don't have to think about where to go next, so it's easy to stay on track with what you need to do. Third, the word of the day. Every day, you get a new word in your email inbox automatically. You don't have to think about it. Simply check your email, learn a word, and you're done. The fourth way is with our progress tracking tools. They spoon feed you lessons one by one. So let's say you finished lesson 1 where you learned greetings, then you automatically load up lesson 2 where you learn a basic conversation that uses the greetings you learned in lesson 1. Then you have lesson 3 and 4 and so on. You don't have to worry about what to do next because our dashboard will keep you on track. It'll even build upon what you learned in your previous lessons so you won't forget it. The point is to put your learning on autopilot. You need something that guides you from A to B to C, whether it's your own habits or a book that takes you from 1 to 100 or a learning program that feeds you lessons. So take one of these tips and apply it today. So, to put your learning on autopilot, just check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share this video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Are you focused on active language learning or passive language learning? And which is the best way to learn? In this video, you'll learn the difference between active and passive learning and some methods for each. Do you know the difference between active and passive learning? You'll find out the differences between these two. First, the difference between active and passive learning. Here's the difference. Active learning means you're actively engaging with learning material and focusing on it. For example, you're reading in your target language, you're looking up words, you're translating, you're memorizing phrases, or you're speaking out loud. So you're focused on what you're learning and you're really into it. Now, passive learning is different. It requires less concentration. It's usually done when you're doing something else. For example, doing chores, driving to work, or taking the train. You could be listening to an audio lesson or watching a video lesson. But the difference is you're not focused on picking apart every word. You're just passively taking the language in. What about you? How do you usually learn? Do you have a lot of active practice? A lot of passive practice? Do you have a combination? Let us know in the comments. Second, how you can learn both ways with our lessons. If you do a lot of passive learning, say because you're always on the go, then here are 4 simple tactics you can apply right now. 1. Press play on a lesson and just listen or watch, just like you would with YouTube. So if you're at home with your computer on, press play on a lesson and take it in. 2. Now, if you're outside, if you're going to the store or commuting, you can learn with our free Innovative Language 101 app for the Android, iPhone, and iPad. Again, open a lesson, press play, and that's it. If you want to passively review words and phrases, then check out the Vocabulary Slideshow tool. This premium study tool is available on every lesson and vocab list. Just press play, and with every slide, you'll get the word, the audio pronunciation, the translation, and sample sentences. You can even put the slideshow on loop and immerse yourself that way. And third, if you have an Amazon Echo device, then you can immerse yourself with daily audio lessons, or you can learn with the quick word of the day. You can just play a lesson and keep it in the background while you're at home. Just look for Daily Dose by Innovative Language on the Amazon Skills Store and download it for free. Now, if you're looking for some active learning practice and you have some time to concentrate, here are 5 tactics you can use right now. Number 1. Listen or watch a lesson and read along with the translations. You'll get complete translations in the lesson notes and the line-by-line dialogue. This will make your reading and listening skills skyrocket. The best part is you'll understand every single word. The translations are right in front of you. Number 2. Repeat the lesson dialogue as you hear it. This is called shadowing, and it will boost your speaking skills. Just repeat the lines that you hear until you can speak with confidence. To make it even easier, you can also get the lines in the dialogue study tool and in the lesson notes, so you can read them out loud as you hear them in the lesson. Number 3. Record yourself with our voice recorder in the dialogue study tool to perfect your pronunciation and see how close you are to a native speaker. Number 4. If you want to boost your vocabulary, study words with our smart flashcards. They sort the words for you, so you get the harder words more often until you master them, and the easy ones show up now and then to refresh your memory. And number 5, ask questions and practice. Leave a comment in the comment section. If you're a Premium Plus user, you get your very own teacher, and you can ask them to review and correct your writing and speaking. You can also ask for learning advice and get all of your questions answered. Both are great ways to learn, but which one is best? Well, that depends on you. If you have some quiet time to focus, active learning is best. But if you're on the train and you're multitasking, then passive learning is the better option. Whichever you choose, you can apply both with our language learning program. So, to test out active and passive learning, just check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Every language learner wants to speak with confidence, without struggling, and without stopping to think of words. So how do you do this? In this video, you'll learn 5 tactics to perfect your speaking. Above all, every learner wants to speak in their target language with confidence. We've run survey after survey, year after year, and the results are the same. Listening, reading, and writing are all important, but people want to improve their speaking the most. So how do you perfect your speaking skills? First, shadow the dialogues you hear in the lessons. What is shadowing? It's a learning technique where you mimic native speakers. In other words, you listen and then you repeat what they say. This is a fast and easy way to start practicing speaking. You can do this with any one of our audio or video lessons. And even easier, if you have access to the dialogue section, you can read along out loud as you listen. So shadow as much as possible to perfect your speaking and try harder lessons to take yourself to the next level. Second, read the dialogue out loud. We just mentioned this in tip 1, but this tactic deserves its own special mention. Reading out loud is another easy way to practice your speaking. Simply read the lesson dialogue that's available in the dialogue section, the lesson notes, or the lesson transcript. By reading out loud, you're practicing your speaking skills. And here's a trick. If you can get yourself to read faster, you'll be able to speak faster too. Natives tend to speak quickly, and if you can too, that's a sign that you're improving. Third, record yourself speaking to perfect your pronunciation. If you're a Premium or Premium Plus member, look for the voice recorder in the dialogue section. With this tool, you can record yourself and compare your speaking to a native speaker. This is powerful because you instantly hear the difference between your speech and the authentic native pronunciation. And then you can easily perfect your speaking and pronunciation. If you don't have a premium account, record yourself with your smartphone. And while you can't really compare, you can spot where you struggle or stutter. This tactic is used by professional speakers, public speakers, just about anyone that has to give a presentation. Fourth, if you're a Premium Plus member, record yourself and send it to your Premium Plus teacher for feedback. Here, you're getting instant feedback from a native speaker. They'll point out your mistakes, they'll tell you what to improve and how, and record themselves and work with you until you reach perfection. That's the power of having a native speaker give you feedback. So what do people usually record? Here's an easy one. Record a 1-paragraph self-intro. In fact, we ask all of our new members to do this. Give your name, your age, where you're from, why you're learning, and that's it. It's a great way to get started. Our more advanced students talk about their day. They send 3 recordings, in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. For example, I woke up at 7 a.m. and brushed my teeth. I got ready for work. My train was a little late, and so on. This can dramatically improve your speaking because you're practicing conversations that people have all the time. The 5th way to perfect your speaking, Premium Plus assignments. With this feature, you get weekly assignments based on your needs and goals, whether they're reading, writing, listening, or speaking. If you want to improve your speaking, your Premium Plus teacher will send you speaking assignments non-stop every week and provide you with constant feedback. This is all part of your personalized learning experience. So take advantage of our tools and put these tactics to use. And remember, if you want to master your language with our complete language learning program, now's your chance. So to test out these tips and start speaking now, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.